had this rebuild challenge on my mind, and I wanted to do this for NBA 2K21. I just never got the opportunity to actually do it, but I feel like I should do it now before somebody else beats me to it. But this rebuild challenge is going to be interesting, right? Because normally for a rebuild, in the offseason, that's where all the magic happens. That's where we get good free agents, the NBA draft, we get to trade players and all that good stuff. And, you know, we have a lot more flexibility when it comes to trading, at least. And that's where the magic really happens, in the offseason. So for this rebuild, I was going to see how it feels to rebuild a team when you have no control over what the CPU is going to do during the offseason. So I'm going to turn on the automate the offseason settings. And literally that means I'm going to be the GM for basically just the regular season, because once the season ends, literally I have no control over what happens during the offseason. That's going to make rebuilding the team a lot harder, because I don't know what the Hall of Fame CPU is going to do. So this should be a lot of fun. But before I continue, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka Prince Anthony. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. This is going to be really tough, bro. Automate off-season time period. So you could pick and choose what you want to, you know, automatically skip past. For this rebuild, we're checking all of them. We're skipping the entire offseason. This is going to be interesting. So we are going with the New York Knicks. And the reason why I'm going with the New York Knicks also is because James Dolan in New York Knicks history, like once the offseason comes, he starts doing a bunch of BS. So, hey, it fits the rebuild perfectly. Not going to add any badges. I normally never do. I only did so on the last rebuild because Kuba is the GOAT. But you guys already know the drill. Every rebuild that I do, I create my own custom GM. So the GM of the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, call me Don Salvaderi. I don't got no more money in the staff budget to sign another player under sports medicine. That's something that we really need. We only have the head team doctor. Like, his stats is good though. Potential is high as well. But I filled out the staff as best as possible. And I signed everybody, or most people, to 4-year deals, so that way I don't have to worry about the staff. And once we get more money, I would be able to, you know, add to the staff instead of worrying about other players, or not players, but staff members, like, leaving the team. Okay, so here's my plan, right? I have the untouchables here, so I do not want these players to be traded or messed with during the offseason. Obi Toppin, Quickly, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson, totally forgot him. Trading block, Evan Fournier and Kevin Knox definitely getting traded. Probably sooner rather than later. This is my target list for free agency. Hopefully the Hall of Fame CPU could pull something out. Bradley Beal has a player option, so I feel like more than likely he's going to opt into it. But if we have a chance to get Bradley Beal, of course. Same thing with James Harden, player option on his contract. If we have a chance to get him, though, we definitely should be offering him that max deal, get him on the squad. Mikal Bridges. Let's see if we can get him. We need a good wing player to pair with RJ Barrett. I'll probably switch RJ Barrett to like the shooting guard or something like that if we was to get a player like Mikal Bridges. Then I got Zion and John Morant as like a pipe dream. Both of them, I think, have team options. Yeah, they have team options. So I'm pretty sure that, of course, the Grizzlies and the Pelicans are going to pick up the team options on their contracts, because why wouldn't they? But if they become free agents, let's get them. I mean, I didn't expect Evans' trade value to be so high, but this is the best deal that I found so far. A bunch of second rounders and Evan Fournier for Duncan Robinson and a first rounder from the Miami Heat. This is a no-brainer. Definitely doing this deal, and they have agreed to my trade offer. Welcome to the squad, Duncan Robinson. Low-key want to clear some more cap space, but I don't really know who to trade, and that dead cap is pretty upsetting. Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah, Elfrid Payton. But at least that's only for this season. But yeah, as long as they have team options on their contracts, I feel like we should be fine. We're getting some pretty interesting trade offers, in all honesty. Clint Capella for Derrick Rose. I mean, if we needed a center, I'll do that. Kelly Olynyk for Kemba Walker. No, definitely not happening. They really want Derrick Rose. Can't do nothing during the offseason, so I might as well always simulate up to the trade deadline and see if we have any mid-season moves to like make. We're 28 and 25 for the NBA season so far, so we're not doing bad. We're actually having a pretty good season, pretty decent. Let me check out the contract extension. I don't think I'm going to make any trades right now, but I kind of low-key want to trade RJ Barrett. He refuses to re-sign with us when his contract expires, but he has a team option on his contract. The only thing I'm worried about is if we get to the offseason and the Hall of Fame CPU decides not to pick up the team option on his contract. That's gonna really piss me off. Like, really. But we'll go with it. Pretty good season. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. We finished 4th overall in the Eastern Conference. Jalen Suggs, Rookie of the Year. Nobody else from our team won an award. Of course they didn't. So we are the 4th seed in the East. We're facing off against the Boston Celtics in the first round of the postseason. So the Knicks and Nets are going to be facing each other in the second round. I feel like we could beat the Celtics. 47 wins for the season, 35 L's. Let's see how our players did. So we are going to the player stats. Julius Randle, 17 points per game. Mitchell Robinson right behind him. RJ Barrett as well. So I want to keep those core players. Definitely Emmanuel Quickly. I want to develop him as well. The rest of the team did pretty good, in my opinion. So yeah, the rest of the team had a pretty good season. Duncan Robinson averaged 10. That's what I want to see. We got you to knock down 3-pointers. Yeah, pretty good season. Definitely should be able to beat the Boston Celtics. Sim in the round, we got eliminated. We had a 2-0 series lead against them, bro. So the New York Knicks have been eliminated. Let's see who wins the championship. Probably the Boston Celtics. Please not the Brooklyn Nets. And the Brooklyn Nets won. Of course they did. I am hella nervous about this. Look at this. Simulating past the offseason. We better had made some good moves, bro. Because I'm going to be really upset if we did it. So new season. We skip past the offseason. Looking at the roster, it looks like we still have the main players from last time, which is pretty good. So at the point guard, we got Tafer Ozat. More than likely drafted him. So we got our core guys. So that's good. Okay. It doesn't look like we made any moves. Where's RJ Barrett? You really got to be kidding me. I don't know if y'all can see it in my face, but I am upset. How did we let go of RJ Barrett? We had the team option. All we had to do was just pick it up. This is outrageous. RJ Barrett with De'Aaron Fox, Halliburton, Davion Mitchell on the Sacramento Kings. We really let RJ Barrett walk. And also going to free agency, I got to show you guys. Oh yeah, look, they still got all the glitch G League players in it. 2K is yet to patch it. But Mitchell Robinson is here in the free agents list. So nobody signed Mitchell Robinson. He wants a good chunk of money, but the problem is we don't have enough money to re-sign him, and his interest meter got to be a little bit higher in order for him to accept the deal. I might try to make some trades, and then if we have leftover cap, I'll sign him for like 1 year. Brand new target list for free agency. Mikal Bridges is still there. Not really a brand new list. We still got Mikal Bridges here. He signed with the Detroit Pistons on 1 year deal. Zion Williamson and John Morant definitely are going to be restricted free agents, so we might not be able to get both of them, but hey, I'll leave them on the list. We got the Joker here now because the Joker, his contract is expiring. If we could get the Joker or LeBron James, we're going to be set. We're going to be set for this rebuild. I don't see us getting LeBron, but maybe we might be able to get Mikal Bridges and maybe the Joker. Knock on wood. I don't have anybody here that wants their contract extended, but I think I'm gonna trade Kemba Walker. He's getting a little bit older, and I know he's probably starting to regress, and he's expected to ask for way too much money. So I feel like while we have him now, we should trade him and find the best possible deal and go from there. I mean, this is actually a pretty good deal. Kobe White for Kemba Walker. I don't want to give up this first rounder though. Can we do Kobe White straight up for Kemba Walker? I'm gonna add in some second rounders because you know those second round picks actually are pretty valuable, and they have a counter offer. Oh, 4 second round picks and Kemba Walker for Kobe White. I'm making a deal. The Chicago Bulls have agreed to my trade offer. I think that was a pretty good deal. I think I'm gonna do this deal. A second rounder and Alec Burks for Desmond Bane. So I'm basically trading a 31-year-old for a 24-year-old that's on a team contract. Definitely doing this deal. Sorry, Alex, but we're definitely making that deal happen. Let's see. Can we still get Mitchell Robinson? 14 mil in cap space we have available. And Mitchell Robinson still declined the offer from us, bro. Like, what's really good with you? I'm giving you near the amount that you want. I mean, this is a nice little team. I'm going to sim up to the trade deadline and see what else we could probably get accomplished, or see if we could get anybody else then. But as of right now, the team is looking pretty decent. I feel like we should be probably a 6 or 7 seed, maybe. Let's get this sim started. Mitchell Robinson has decided to sign with the Miami Heat. You guys see the BS, right? At the trade deadline, I don't think I'm going to make any moves, but before I do, let me check the contract extensions. See who we could re-sign. So, hold up. Desmond Bane wants to re-sign. I might be okay with that. He's a 79 overall now. Kobe White haven't decided, but Emmanuel Quickley refuses to re-sign. Quickley wants out of New York. Ah, man. His contract, Thor, he says there's no way I'm re-signing with this team after the season, so he told me everything I needed to know. I really want to keep Emmanuel Quickley and re-sign him, but he does not want to come back to the New York Knicks, so we're at the trade deadline. We gotta trade him. So let's see, Emmanuel Quickley, and we have 3 first-round picks in this upcoming NBA draft. Should I trade this pick by the Hornets? I want to trade that pick and the Mavericks pick. I know the Mavericks are a good team. But, oh wait, the Hornets are right. They're one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. There's no way that pick is that valuable, so I'll go ahead and do that. Emmanuel Quickley, adding this first rounder from the Hornets, adding this first rounder from the Dallas Mavericks because they're a good team. Also, let's see, who can I get? They better have some good deals. Bro! He's on a max deal. Nothing is wrong with him. The Hawks are offering me Trae Young and some other custom player for Duncan Robinson and Miami Heat have Mitchell Robinson, and he signed a 1-year, basically $2 million deal. We could also get Donovan Mitchell. Yo, these trades are crazy for Quickley. I'm so mad. Oh wait, we could also get Chris Paul. I am so mad that Mitchell Robinson signed a 1-year deal when we was offering him 14 mil and he took the minimum. But Trae Young, I'm doing this deal. I have to do this deal, ladies and gentlemen. The Atlanta Hawks agreed to my trade offer. This got to be the craziest trade I've seen yet. Trae Young is going to go from like the most hated in New York to the most loved. I mean, I might as well re-sign Desmond Bane. He's a 79 overall now. I'm going to go ahead and do so primarily because I don't want us to not re-sign him during the offseason because something tells me that we're not going to re-sign him, and that's going to make me really upset. So how much should I offer him? I might just bump it up 9.50 mil, and he accepted the offer. Okay, good. Yo, this is insane. Julius Randle, Trae Young, and I don't care who the third scoring option is, really. I guess I'll leave it at Desmond Bane for now. But anyways, this team is not good enough to win the championship this season, but we're headed in the right direction. Trae Young and Julius Randle. Yo, this is insane. Sheesh, I don't think we made the playing game. We're 12th overall in the Eastern Conference. Nobody from our squad won an award because of course they didn't. Did we? No, we didn't. Ouch. So we didn't make the postseason at all. We didn't even make the... Yo, he didn't even make the playing game. That's sad. But the Boston Celtics are your NBA champions. Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP. Let's see how our guys did this NBA season. Julius Randle and Trae Young, as I expected, averaged the most points per game. Trae Young with 25. Julius Randle with 21. Please, bro. Fingers crossed that we got somebody during free agency. Let's go to the transaction report, and I'm seeing a bunch of whack names. Oh my goodness. I saw Frank Ntilikina. Look at that. All right, so let's go to all transactions for the New York Knicks. And wait, Nikola Jokic, we signed him like a bunch of times. Did we get the Joker? No way. Hold on. Going to the roster, we got the Joker on our squad. Bro, there's no way we're not winning the championship this season now. Yo, Julius Randle, Trae Young, and the Joker. We need to surround them with a bunch of shooters, bro. We really need to do that. That is insane. Frank Ntilikina, we got him back. He's a 71 overall now. Horrible. But yo, we got a big three. Come on, we need a better backup center. Nerlens Noel, come on back home to the New York Knicks. He has declined the offer. Of course he did. Oh man, we don't have much cap space. Let me see if I could get Andre Drummond. Oh yeah, I could get Drummond. Let me lower this money down just a little bit. You guys know I love lowballing the players. I love to keep money in my pocket. $3 million deal. Oh, he declined the offer. Was it really that serious, bro? Like, literally, it's not that serious. All right, I'm gonna offer him, just want to get that interest bar up as much as possible. 2-year deal for basically like 3 point something mil. He agreed to the trade offer. We definitely needed a better big man coming off the bench. At this point in the NBA season, we are 8th place in the Eastern Conference. We're up to the trade deadline, basically. Now I'm able to trade everybody on the roster. Let me remove the Joker from the target list because we already got him. 22 wins, 15 L's right now, and most teams in the East are around the same thing. So the Bucks have 24 wins. Same thing for the Brooklyn Nets. So we're right on par. All we have to do is win a couple more games and we could shoot up to the best team in the Eastern Conference. So right now, the team is looking pretty good. This should be an easy deal. Nope. The Toronto Raptors still do not want to give me Montrezl Harrell. I'm going to change him to the power forward position and have him come off the bench behind Julius Randle. We need rough riders like that on our team. 2 second rounders and 2 whack players that I'm not going to use. I'll throw in a 3rd second rounder. There we go. I wish we could get Kelly Oubre Jr., but he's asking for way too much money. David Nwaba should suffice. 76 overall. He wants a minimum deal, 2 years. He has happily agreed to the trade offer. I said trade. Happily accepted the offer from the New York Knicks. Welcome to the squad, David Nwaba. And I feel like the roster is pretty good right now. We made our second unit a lot better. We got Andre Drummond coming off the bench. We still got that Ozat dude. He's a 79 overall now, a custom player. Our starting 5 is pretty good. Quentin Grimes, Trae Young, Nwaba, Julius Randle, the Joker. It's a pretty good team right there. So we're surrounding Trae Young, Julius Randle, and the Joker with shooters, and they can shoot themselves, which is pretty good. Montrezl Harrell coming off the bench. Have a few custom players in there. The team is looking good. We should definitely be in the NBA Finals this year. Come on, and with some dubs. There we go. 2 dubs to end the season. We finished 5th place in the Eastern Conference, and nobody from our team won an award. So, number 5 in the East. We're facing off against the Celtics again in the first round. 50 wins for us, 32 L's, and sheesh. The Celtics won more than 50 games. The Hornets did also. Pistons, the Bucks. That's pretty lit, if I do say so myself. So Trae Young, the Joker, both averaged more than 20 points per game. Julius Randle is right there as well. So I like that big 3. Definitely like that big 3. The rest of the team doing their thing. The team is pretty much healthy. We got this. I feel like we can win the championship. Simulating the play-in, and now it's time to sim our first round matchup against the Boston Celtics. Please do not get eliminated this time. There we go. So we're facing off against the best team in the East, the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it past them, but I feel like we match up pretty well against them, in all honesty. So I'm going to do game by game. Series is tied at 1 apiece. We got a 2-1 series lead. 3-1 series lead. We should be able to get to the next round. I'm going to sim the round. There we go. So next round, East Finals against the Orlando Magic. There's no way this team is beating us. Jalen Suggs. Yeah, we're definitely moving on to the NBA Finals. This team cannot beat us, bro. I am simulating this round. We went 7 games. My heart was beating out my chest, but we're in the NBA Finals matched up against the San Antonio Spurs. They got Dylan Brooks, DeJounte Murray. So they have a pretty decent team. They got Colin, Derek White. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. Greg Popovich is still the coach. That's why. That has to be the reason why. So he took the Spurs to the finals one last time, but I'm sorry, they're not beating us. 2-0 series lead. 3-0 series lead. I'm going to simulate with Simcast. I feel like we're definitely going to sweep the Spurs. Julius Randle is injured. Please consider adjusting the rotation. No. So let's keep it going. And it looks like this rebuild is over. No off season for us, and I was still able to rebuild the New York Knicks. Rebuild complete.
And they've done it. The New York Knicks have won the NBA championship. Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
Let's take you to the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver doing the honors.
Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien Trophy, and I believe this suitcase are yours. You're Bill Russell, Finals MVP.
This is so lit to see though. The Joker with a triple-double. Trae Young did his thing. Julius Randle, although he's injured, did his thing as well. Now, this was a pretty fun rebuild, if I do say so myself. New York Knicks NBA champions, the Joker Finals MVP. That's what I like to see, bro. Let's go. Clap it up. Clap it up for your New York Knicks. I had a lot of fun doing this rebuild. NBA champions. Didn't do nothing during the offseason. The Hall of Fame CPU came in clutch. We were able to sign the Joker during free agency, and I had no control over that. Thank you to the CPU for doing the smart thing, doing the right thing, and securing the Joker. But that was a lit rebuild. Trae Young, the Joker, Julius Randle, big three right there. NBA champions, fun rebuild, bro. Really a fun rebuild. But if you guys enjoyed the video, leave me a thumbs up, comment for me in the comment section below. Of course, check out some of my other content. We dropping quality my NBA content out here, bro. You guys already know how I do. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Prince of YouTube, signing out.